このリアです。失礼いたします。上のお皿をお熱いのでお気をつけください。失礼いたします。
Thank you. Fucking sunlight. So this is, like I said, when you come here, you don't know if they're gonna cook it right. So this morning I've got doria, and I usually get the extra cheese. Could be sawdust, I'm not sure. Pepper, Tabasco, add to it. But this is a meal, and you get the drinks as well, and that's for like $4. So it's not bad, is it? Hello, whoever you are. If you don't know me, my name is Gary. I live in Japan. Click the notification bell if you like. Right here, I'm in Gusto, having a doria. You have breakfast yet? Yeah, just been telling the screen doria for $4 and with the drinks. Put a load of that in. Are you not at work yet, Kurt? So you got a few days off? I was just looking at that. It's like six. Yeah, there's a new one: pancake, egg, bacon, sausage, salad. So, yeah. But like I say, if someone here cooks it, you don't know what you're going to get. But this doria is sent from the factory. They've just got to put it in the oven. That tax is going to go up this year, isn't it? 10%. Good evening. Where's it go? How you going? You know, when you got 10% on food, it's not good, is it? Do they charge that on food in America? If you go to the supermarket, is that taxed? In Britain, there's no tax on food and children's clothes. What beer did you have? Where'd you go? Accidental. Hey, Bap. Like Bap. Oh. Oh, really? I thought there's tax on food at the supermarket. Oh, and we're talking about America now, yeah. So normally this door here costs about $4, I think. No, 400 yen. So if you get it at $4.50, then it's like all your drinks are 50 yen. Accidental baptism. Did you see the Spanish child was being baptized? Maybe she was about 3 years old, and she's calling the priest a bitch in Spanish. I've slept in longer than usual today. Yeah, it's quite funny. She calls it in quite a few times. So, my new best mate is offering to pay for me to go to Tokyo. He flies out. Flies out Wednesday night. And I met him last night. Good job we had a chat. Because he thought the normal train from Nagoya to Tokyo was 3 hours, and it's not. It's 6 hours, 7 hours. So he needs either to set off first thing in the morning or catch a Shinkansen. Here's a question for you. What does the Shinkansen mean? It means new main track line. I think. Mate, that was a spicy start to the day. All right, Wingbo. Doing good. No headache. Still got all my teeth. So, couldn't ask for more than that. Didn't get stopped by the coppers this morning. Life's gone good. So last night, when I was, were you at home, or are you having coffee at home, or you're in an establishment like Starbucks? Because I imagine that you're a mover and a groover, spending $4 on a coffee. Tea or coffee without sugar is not nice. Or maybe, I can't remember. I've had butter in coffee or in cappuccino. That's not too bad. I can't remember. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I rarely go in when I was with the wife. We went shopping. we would like go and have a coffee in there now and again. Also in Bali, fucking, they pay them crap, but it's still $4 for a cup of coffee in Bali. I need a slice of toast. I'm gonna get an order of toast. Oh shit! I might know. I'm not sure if it's.
お願いいたします。
すみさんパン頼んだらいくら？100円できる？
一つ少々お待ちください。1枚107円です。
え
107円です。
？OK、変わらない。お願いします。
107円とトーストをお一つです。
そう、トースト一つね。
はい、
お願いします。
かしこまりました。失礼いたします。
See, if you could get a toast, egg and coffee and drinks for like 320 yen. But if you had another slice of toast, it was about another 220 yen. But now they made the toast cheap, so you can get extra toast for like 100 yen, so that's quite good. Yeah, well, you get with the Japanese coffee shops, you get them in the morning time. You get that extra bit of service, you know, if it tickles your balls. But excuse me. No, that's always on the agenda if you buy like 10 tickets and then you lose them like I did. It is where to go, definitely value. So, and if you don't live in Japan, I've never been to Japan. They have like they have a thing for in the morning in certain areas to give you like with the coffee. So the coffee's it's about between like 330 and 400 yen. Sometimes it's more expensive, but at morning time they give you like a slice of toast, some eggs, some salad, and they're all different things. These mornings, that's what they call them. And if you buy 10 tickets, you get an extra ticket. And I bought 10 tickets because the price was going to go up from 330 to 380. But the stupid thing was, I lost the fucking tickets. So that was like 3,500 yen down the drain. Cold here today, but it's a sunny day for Sakura, so that's good. I don't know, if anyone's in Tokyo, I might go to Tokyo tomorrow. Yeah, but like I said, the one that I was going in recently, the Mama-san was cute, and I've got a video on it, and she was cute, and it was a nice big egg, and the toast was nice as well. And there was jazz music on, fucking really relaxing. So you can't shout at them when they do things like that. It's not like McDonald's. Adam, do you know George Roper? I live in Nagoya, Japan, north of Nagoya, and I've been here about 27 years altogether. Please click the notification bell, pal. That's my nosy person next door. Where to go, what feels bad, man? Just gonna get sugar for this tea. Oh. Yeah, well, I searched the truck the other week for the tickets, but they didn't turn up, so I'm going to see if they turn up in the house. Yeah, Yeah, the one I go to, they give you lots of butter on it, but I like it. But it's only one slice of toast. Yes, she was. When people have been telling me she was by herself. I should have asked her, at least asked her if she wanted to spend some time, have a drink under the. But I've got a feeling. I got a feeling. So I'm going to go back maybe Thursday night, Friday night, and then just see if she pops by again, because the flowers are going to be prettier. Yeah, I didn't even use one of those tickets. I'm going to be like the script. Going back to the corner where I first met you. I don't know if anyone knows that song, The Script, was Sat on the Pavement, but I did a parody of that, but with the Osama bin Laden. No, George Roper. George Roper was a comedy name from the 1970s, and it was like he was they were like him and his wife, Eutha Joyce, is the real name, and they were like in this situation comedy with like three young people. They're very popular at the time. Yeah, you would have grabbed the straight arm. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, just grabbing people. I've done it once, but I'd been going out with her for the night. Yeah, we were in Shinjuku, and I met this girl in the bar that I used to work. And I said, "Do you want to go for a drink?" We went for a drink. I said, "If you take your knickers off, I'll finger you under the counter." She did that. Then we were going home, and she was indecisive of whether to go back to my place. So I picked her up, put her over my shoulder, and off we went. And that's the only time I've done it. So help me God. She had nice tits. Did anyone see that on Facebook the other day? And it was this a photo of there was a tornado, and there was like the only thing that was left in was, I guess, there were the underneath the stairs, the riser, and that's where the person was saving, and he said, "God, God saved me." But God also sent the tornado, in that way of thinking. And there was an American comedian. He was a bit foul-mouthed, a bit rough smokes, and he was doing a documentary, I think. Or I don't know if he was there or he saw the documentary. And there was a similar thing. This tornado had like devastated the area, and this reporter was going around asking people. And this woman said, "Oh, God saved my little dog," this old woman. And then this woman goes, and the reporter says, "Have you got anything to say about God?" She goes, "I don't believe in God." And she was like a bit embarrassed. And this comedian set up a GoFundMe for this young girl that didn't believe in God. And they raised like $140,000 to buy her a new house. Maybe that was God working, you never know. back to my dirty glasses theme at Gusto. If you were in America or England or wherever, or Europe, Australia, and would you have dirty glasses in the? Would there be dirty glasses in the restaurant or the cafe? Because here they seem to think it's okay. So I've told 3 managers of this place. I've told 2 managers that are area managers or above them. So it's like the other day, I accosted them. I said, well, if you're blaming the well water, just fucking wash them by hand. So when we were kids, they had a lot of money, but you could get cheap bread. No, well, I'm using this cup now, so I'm not using the glass. I'm using that cup. So we just get like a loaf of bread was very cheap. You get about 20 slices in it, and the cheapest it went. Oh no, even recently you can get really cheap bread. But we'd had like 6 slices of toast or something like that to fill us up. And I just wondered, nowadays the students do that to get filled up. They have like loads and loads of toast. I'm thinking of putting a sign outside with clean glasses. Sell clean glasses outside the Gusto. What is that? Is that a misspelling, or toast is what? Is that a different thing where to go? What's in Tokyo? Lots and lots of people. But like I said, oh yeah, that's only called toasties. Yeah, okay. Yep. But if you're poor, you can't afford the cheese. Yeah, what's in Tokyo? No, I haven't been for a while. No, they use the machine. They use the machine to wash the glasses. But they're blaming the water or the machine. But what I think they're doing, and I fucking told them, they put this in with the glasses. That's the problem. They're all dirty. See, they're gradually getting worse. Like, maybe 6 months ago, some of the glasses were clean. But there's a film that develops on the glass, and the film, it gets thicker and thicker and dirtier and dirtier. Morning, Frank. I was a telephone engineer in England for about 9 years. So you know the guys that used to sit in the van for about 1 hour in the morning? That's me. Where are you from, Frank? Yeah, same. It's common sense because it is. Some of these glasses are also dirty. Like these, some of these they never washed them. They just put them in, but the tea gradually stains it. I was a dishwasher in New Zealand. What a job that was. Busiest Italian restaurant ever. The Bula. It's getting by. It's not too bad, but like I said, I've got no. But the main thing is, Angel, is separating the plates, the plates and dishes from the glasses. It's just very simple. Well, they need elbow grease now, but I'm sure that some places, when they're really dirty, you got to like scrub them before you put them in the dishwasher. So you can't just put them straight in. And especially like, what's that layered thing in Italian dishes with the pasta and the meat and the cream sauce, the bechamel sauce, lasagna. That sticks like. Yeah, I'm from England, mate. So yeah, I do know Lincolnshire. Boston, Skeggy. I moved to Japan to learn Japanese because I thought I had a good job at telecom and then I can get another good job if I can speak Japanese. Yeah, Bula, Frank, please subscribe or tick the bell so then next time I go live it'll pop up if you find me interesting or whatever. So when I left Japan, when I went back to England, I went for a job for Japanese in London, and I got a job. I was in Sheffield, and I applied for this job in London, and I got a ticket from the job office to go down, and I got a job with a company car. They said, "Do you want to be a meat slicer or a salesman, executive salesman?" I said, "I'll go for the executive bit." So I was the only one that went for the job. And then, so 1993 or 1994, that was like 15 grand and a company car and 40 quid for housing. I'm just going to get a coffee, hang on a minute. I'll look at the menu while I'm gone. Oh. So I'm back with my cappuccino. Oh yeah, sumimasen. Butter, mo iko kudasai. Butter. I've finished my toast, but I'm gonna have a butter. Big game anal. Oh, hello. Yeah, well, it should get easier to get into Japan now because of the job crisis. Not enough Japanese people want to do certain jobs, and but there are a lot of Indonesians here and Vietnamese, but they're being sent here by. Thank you, arigato. So but these kids from Indonesia and Vietnam, they have to pay like a broker. So they have to pay a broker like $10,000 to get here, and you know, but like I say, if you're from the West, you can probably like just save up a couple of $1,000, a few $1,000, and come by yourself. But of course, when wages are low in those countries, that's something they can't afford to do. So in comes the broker. That's a butter coffee. But everything seems to be butter crazy in Japan. Butter chicken, butter curry, butter moment. Hello, anyone that doesn't know me, please click please click the bell. I do scrap mainly, and I move people. I've got a couple of trucks. I've got 3 trucks, but it's a long story. No, it's a cappuccino. I must admit, I've never I never put it in black coffee, so I don't know what that's like. Oh, fucking, I need a straw. So I've never had, like I said, I've never had it like that. But people that the keto swear by it. Yeah, I think I've been to Boston. I was on the way back from Peterborough. I think we called in for lunch at a cafe on the way. I wouldn't say I've never been happier, but yeah, that's not the phrase I'd use. But it's better than being in England. Yes, yeah. This is well. When I was working for that Japanese company, I was making, because I'd been in Japan, so I was making up these sheets with pictures of the food and then the ingredients that you needed. But my boss didn't agree with it. I wanted to go to a. Also, I know that was okay. He didn't agree with. I took a cooking license or hygiene license, and I wanted to like go to stores and give example of the Japanese food. But my boss didn't agree with it. Well, we're lucky. Like this, for anyone that doesn't know much about Japan, this is cherry blossom time, and most of the time, it, it just pisses down for about 5 days. So this is the third. Sunday was okay, but it started raining in the afternoon, about 4 o'clock, and then Monday was nice, and today looks as though it's going to be nice as well. So that's nice. No, I used to have my own cafe bar. I used to make Yorkshire puddings. You can ask Frank how difficult it is to make a Yorkshire pudding, big Yorkshire pudding like that, Frank. Yep, Sakura. Yeah, but I used to make. I worked on the weekends and the wife worked in the week, and I would make the food for the family. We'd go out a couple of times in the week, and maybe on the weekend. And then I would make food for when the wife came home and for the kids. So we used to have like different nights. For example, making Mexican food, making Spanish food, making German food, Japanese food, things like that. And then we'd have the beer or the wine to go with the food. It's fucking imploding, isn't it? England. Yeah, I think it's good. You know, I used to make the tortillas fresh. I used to make the pizza dough as well. I used to make that fresh as well, and you know the kids would watch me. Also, if you make pasta fresh for spaghetti, fucking totally different. Really, really different. Really good. Yep, still very popular, Frank. The old Yorkshires. My grandma used to make a great Yorkshire pudding, a tin about that size. My tin was like 21 inch and round, and my grandma's was like a massive pan, and like in the bottom it was like really juicy, and all the outside edge was burnt. Oh, here's a joke for English British people. And so this lorry driver's picks up this dolly bird. He's going down to London, picks up this dolly bird, and after like half an hour, this girl leans over to him. He says, "I've got something soft. I've got something soft, tasty, and sweet between my legs." And the lorry driver turns and says, "Don't say you're fucking sat on me Yorkie." A Yorkie, by the way, is a chocolate bar which was advertised by lorry drivers. Well, maybe don't just eat only fast food, pal, especially with loads of chips. Try some Jared sandwiches. No girls allowed. What they're talking about? My channel is 80% men and 20% women. So if any ladies watching, thank you for coming. I mean for joining. I don't do any of you guys know Callum's Corner? I was doing a live feed from town, the hub, and he came on my feed, so I was very excited about that. One of England's biggest, not biggest in a way, but one of the most well-known and interesting characters on YouTube in England. Very, very funny. He's got a big following. He puts a video out, and he's got 30,000-40,000 views. Yeah, it's a very old joke, Frank. You remember those ads? Oh, what were you doing, Frank? Well, talking to people through this, and it seems that, he's a good lad. Talking to people through this, you just get to find out how expensive things are, and you can't, like I say, when you can come in here, have a breakfast for even though it's only a slice of toast, and drinks, it's for $3. It's pretty good. Yes, when I first saw him, I just couldn't figure out if he's an actor or if he's real. But sometimes the phrases. I think he was talking. He said he had that Norwalk's disease or Norfolk's disease, and his bum wasn't in the best of conditions. He says he felt like he'd been at Michael Barrymore's house. And he said something before that, which was also fucking hilarious. Like his use of the English language is quite good. Because when you think, for example, Ronnie Corbett, Ronnie Barker, they had writers, but Callum just comes out with his stuff automatically. See, no, that thing, remember that bloke who died, he was found at the bottom of a swimming pool, and he said the papers went crazy because they said he had anal injuries. But the thing is, at the morgue, when the body goes to the morgue or whatever, goes to the funeral services, these people that do this kind of work, they mess with bodies. and I just wondered if his anal cavity was looked into. Yeah, yeah. Well, I used to go to Joyful because it's near my warehouse, and I get 650 yen. You know, you get like a hamburger, you get like a full meal, you get like 5 or 6 things, and it was that again was really cheap, and the glasses were clean. All right, way to go. Good night, pal. Thanks for dropping in. You're in Japan, are you, Adam? Well, I guess so. If you went to Joyful, I suppose there could be Joyfuls in other countries. Yeah, I used to get that because he had a sandwich with it, and I have in the past I've taken in like a loaf of bread to make more sandwiches with the burger and the egg. Kitakyushu. Oh, okay. Yeah, never been that area. You get a lot of rain, don't you? The bench, when I was a kid, I used to have bench. Yeah, that was. So the big thing when I was a kid, like 10 years old, it was like Ben Sherman's and Levi Stay Press. Yeah, it's some pretty bad disasters. Oh, my friend was telling me. Are you near that gold mine? There's a big gold mine there, isn't there? Kokura, Mojiko. Are these places? These are places in Kitakyushu. Is there any sakura down there? I keep meaning to go to. There's a massive sakura tree in Gifu, but I've never been to it. You can go to Japan, and you for example, you come in a tourist visa, and then you need a ticket out of the country, for example, to Korea, and you can work with cryptocurrency. You've got some cryptocurrency. Yeah, well, if you can do that, then it's all good. If you can work, because you're not going to be in a shop somewhere. But the only thing is, yeah, I don't think the police bother too much actually. So if they stop you, you just show your passport. I'm on a tourist. I met these people I met before, and I was chatting to them, and there's a Japanese guy there with like really good English skills. I thought he was a native speaker actually, and I said, "What do you do?" And his reply was, "I've never heard this reply before. I manage my assets." Yeah, well, no one's going to ask you for a work visa. You know, as far as they're concerned, if you've got enough money to live on, you know, you just come into the country as a tourist. You know, tourists are increasing. And if you knew someone that could give you work, then it's good. I'm sure there's a lot of people come over here, and they set up some kind of things. For example, meetups or cheap English lessons. Yeah, for example, there's a place, for example, there is a place in Nagoya. It's a big building full of gaijin, and they've got a notice board, and they're always looking for some kind of workers or teachers. And if you're lucky, they may not ask for proof of the right to work. Like when I've I've given people work without a work permit, but like like give them 5,000 yen a day, something like that, which is not much. But if you're just here on holiday, then it's not too bad. Wow. So you must like it then, Adam. Have you got a channel, by the way? I've been growing the beard about I don't know 7 years. I can't keep count, mate. But no one's noticed. Can anyone see? Is it fucking? I put some pink on it. I did it 2 years ago, but it's not. It looks like it's not noticeable. Yeah, I think it's maybe in your genes or it could be your diet. So I think I've heard that eating lots of protein such as eggs is good for hair growth. And if you look at like some younger men in their 20s, like rugby players, they can like grow a massive beard. they can grow a massive beard like 6 months, 1 year. I don't know if they're taking stuff, but the thing is with my beard, it's white, and I think some of the people with dark beards, it looks a bit odd. So because they look like Mormons, and they're coming to get your kids. But like I said, when I first started growing this, like within a year, I had a decent beard, and it was like good enough for like Santa work. And I've trimmed it like just a few times. Yeah, soda, it's fucking bollocks, isn't it? Everything you ever did, you've been eating eggs wrong, you've been making toast wrong, you've been fucking picking your nose wrong. Everything. I fucking hate the Daily Mail for that bullshit. But if you can tell, like the other day with that footballer, he's flashing his £100,000 watch. They're fucking filming him from miles away, and they just called him a paedophile. He served his sentences. And when I looked at the story and looked at the comments, the majority had the same opinion. The guy went with a girl that was like, she was 15, but she said she was older. Lots of girls. My girlfriend was 15 when we had sex. I was 18, she was 15. Girls do have sex at 14, 15, even earlier. And if... yeah, definitely. Clickbait, yeah. Oh, well, send us a message, Adam. I'll give it a shout out. Yeah. Yeah, because if you like, for example, if you look at Asians, they can't grow facial hair. I've seen a couple of blokes with like a big decent beard, white beard, while I've been here. Not many, but a couple of Japanese blokes. Hey, Prawn, how's it going, Paul? You working? Prawn is in one of my donors over the last month. Thanks, pal. And he's works in his hotel, I think. Oh, cool. What are you going to do? With your 2 days off? Yes, of course, Japanese women are cute. But now, coming into Japan are all the cute other Asians. Yeah. Well, find the bastards. So the other night I was doing I think someone asked me to sing a song in Spanish or something, but it was a Spanish song, but it was in English. It's yeah, Adam, if you maybe not on this video, but if you watch another video and then just make a comment, then just put in Adam Roper and a link to your channel, and then I'll take a look at it. Winfield Blue isn't good for your lungs. No smoking is good for the lungs, pal. My dad had his legs cut off because of smoking. Because what happens is, it happens to people with the arms as well. And the ketgan, that's the veins, they grow off. They get thinner, die, and then you get gangrene in your feet and your arms and the arm. My dad had both of his legs chopped off. And we couldn't afford a doctor, so we had to take him to a fucking railway track. Twice. XL, if you go to the casino, don't take too much money. Maybe I was on, I guess nowadays $100, $200. Number 19, that was my best number many years ago. 400 quid in 30 minutes, get out of there. That was one of the best nights of my life. And then, I know I've told this story before, went out next day and bought a crate, a case, a pallet. It was about 50 cases of beer. And then sold them at a massive fucking profit. Frank, I don't know if you know this song, but it's ay, 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 someone sat on my sombrero. I said, you twat, you sat on my hat. He said, I don't fucking care, though. That's an old one from the Spanish islands. Okay. Good lad. Yeah, I used to love going to the casino. I used to love it. On Friday nights, I used to go to the casino before I went drinking. And they had the best breakfast for £1.50 at Sheffield Casino. Fucking beautiful, man. Oh, you know that song, do you? Yeah, someone else was telling me what it was called the other day. Oh, it's got noises. Can you hear those old bats talking? Is that frito? Is that frito? What does frito mean in Spanish? Does it mean fried or chips or crisp or something? Because it's like you got frito later, show. Yeah, but the company is called Frito-Lay, do you know? Isn't it? Taxes, it's not bad in Japan. It's okay if I paid them. But sometimes if you work for a company and they'll stop your taxes in advance. They'll take 20% of your pay packet. But the taxes don't amount. It might be about 10%, something like that. I haven't paid any in ages, about 5 years, because I don't earn enough. Yeah, it's lower than. But the thing, it depends. See, I don't pay like national insurance here. But if you pay national insurance and you work for a company, then it's gonna edge up. But I think that I'm sure that if people earn I've heard from like English teachers, if you earn 250,000 yen, for example, you may come out with somewhere between 180 and 200,000. So you get stopped about 20% altogether. Yeah, I'm getting so many letters now saying pay your fucking old age pension. But I get a pension from next month. I'll get a pension. It's not great, but I'm just going to save it, put it into an account, and then 67 I'll get the English pension. So if I stay alive, I should be all right. I've got to work until I die because of George and Tony's line. Saddam Hussein had an alibi. But like I was talking to some old guys yesterday in the at the Sakura festival. One guy came over to my private healthcare. I just don't do it. If I have an accident, I just let it heal itself, or if I need to go, I pay cash. If I paid for example, if you earn a good wage, I never did this when I wasn't earning a good wage because I wasn't in the system. If you're in the system, they can fuck you up. For example, if you're earning 500,000, 600,000, you're going to pay 50,000 yen a month for your healthcare if you use it or not. So getting back to the story, I was talking to this old guy came across and he brought me some sake to drink. And like some of these guys get really drunk and they call the ambulances. And I said, are you guys going to get drunk today? He goes, no, not too much. But they were 80 years, he was 81. Hey, initial B, all right, pal. So he, 81, they're still working. The 80 years old, there were like 6 of them. And they were like nakama, means like good mates. And they were like in the 80s and they're still working. Which is great. A lot of Japanese are like that. One guy that used to come into my bar, he lived in South America and he could speak German, Spanish, English. Are you in America, Angel? But I've seen him and he walks away. So this is 18 years ago I had my bar and he was like 60 then, so he's in his 80s. But he's still walking around, but it doesn't work because he's probably got a really good fucking pension. Now some people, I've met people here, their pensions have been like 300,000, 375,000 yen a month, which they've been drawing for 20 years. Can you imagine that? People would love that for a fucking salary, never mind about a pension. Yeah, fucking 400. I couldn't imagine paying that. You're not kidding, pal. Now just imagine when the yen was strong, when it was like 78 yen to the dollar. So that's like $4,000, over $4,000 a month, $4,500 a month pension. But of course, these guys were like, they were like directors or something like that, or senior managers. So they were, they were up the health chain. Yeah. Well, you got to put it away or go and live in it for, lots of people, even in America, lots of people are going down the coast, aren't they, to not past those 3 Mexicans